Good morning. Welcome to another one-mind meditation. We are stepping into that halfway point of the week. It is Wednesday. Welcome to a brand new Wednesday. Our teacher for this week is Alan Cohen, and the message that he has for us today is about being present. Having all of our attention be in the moment that we are in. Danae, a very good morning. Sunmari, good morning. Happy Wednesday to you all. Stefan, good morning. Awesome starting my day off right here with you. What keeps us from being present is almost always the intrusion of repetitive thoughts from our past. Grania, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Alan Cohen says, it takes a lot of courage to release the familiar and seemingly secure and to embrace the new. Let that thought sit with you for just a moment. It takes a lot of courage to release the familiar and seemingly secure and to embrace the new. But there is no real security in what no longer is meaningful anyway. Next thought from Alan Cohen says, everything will change when your desire to move on exceeds your desire to hold on. Everything will change when your desire to move on exceeds your desire to hold on. And the last thought from Alan Cohen is, to grow, you must be willing to let your present and future be totally unlike your past. Your history is not your destiny. Being present is not some hippie new age idea of living only for the moment. It's simply the most productive you can be when you decide to spend your energy in the only realm where it has an effect. Right here, right now. No more pouring energy into fears from the past. No more pouring energy into anxiety about the future. Instead, remembering to ask these questions in every moment. What does this moment require of me? What does this moment invite me to take action on? What does this moment make available to me? Because the truth is, there is opportunity in every moment. Whether we are enjoying the experience or not, every moment brings an opportunity, but it becomes available to us only when we make ourselves available to the present moment. We miss it when we are in an automatic response from our past. So if you're ready, today's meditation is called The Power of Now. It is an acknowledgement that we have more power to act while we're being present. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and let's slip away together. Starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up the balloon in your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. While you continue your own full body breathing, rising with every inhale and falling with every exhale, we'll continue our discussion around being present. Being present can be described in a number of different ways. Being mindful, conscious awareness, in the moment. What does being present mean to you? Being present is, by definition, the absence of past and future. In any moment where thoughts of the past intrude or thoughts of the future intrude, we are not being present. How often do your fears of the past or anxiety about the future keep you from being present? Being present is not just some spiritual belief. It really is about being practical. When you pour any of your energy into a past that you don't have any control over, when you pour any of your energy into a future that does not exist, then you simply have less energy to spend in this present moment, where you can actually make a difference. Remind yourself of moments where either the past or the future gets too much of your energy. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. Roll out your neck muscles, forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, roll your shoulders forward in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. See if you are able to tilt your head towards the left and tilt your hips towards the right. Curving your spine into an S from your head down to your tailbone. And then switch sides. Can you tilt your head to the right and your hips to the left? One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least as much as we are able to do that right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I'm going to bring your attention back to our theme, being present. What does being present mean to you? Take your next big breath. I want you to try out this concept. The thought of what this moment should be. We often arrive in a moment with a thought of what this moment should have been. We plan something the moment arrives, because we've planned it, we've created an image, an idea of what the moment should be when it arrives. But very often, it doesn't arrive the exact same way the picture looked in our mind. Do you experience that? How often do we become unhappy because the moment doesn't arrive the way we thought it should have? Can you easily let go of your thought of what the moment should have been? Or is that something you tend to hold on to, being attached to your thought of what the moment should have been? As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, see if you can find your latest example. When is the last time that you were unhappy because you held on to your thought of what the moment should have been? Take your next big breath. Is this something you have gotten better at? Have you gotten better at letting go of your thoughts of what the moment should have been and instead be present? See what the moment is and ask the present moment questions. What does this moment require of me? What does this moment invite me to take action on? What does this moment make available to me? Take your next big breath. We'll use a few examples. The first example is you've planned a hike with a friend. You've been looking forward to this hike for a month now. There is a waterfall as the destination for this hike. It's a long hike. It's a grueling task to make your way up to the waterfall, but it's so much fun to get there. Can you imagine the scenery? Take your next big breath. but the evening before the hike. Your friend sends you a message saying she's just experienced a bad breakup. She doesn't want to miss the hike, so she's going to be there. And as you start out on your hike that morning, it's very clear she's just not into this race to the waterfall. She's here to hike with you, but it's not the way you thought this moment should be. Do you hold on to your thought of what this moment should have been and keep pulling her on this hike to the waterfall? Hell or high water, we'll make that. Or do you remember to be present and ask, what does this moment require of me? How would you deal with this friend on this hike if you could let go of your thought of what the moment should have been and just ask yourself, what does this moment require of me? Take your next big breath. We'll use another example. In this example, I want you to imagine you're a store owner, the owner of a little store, a little convenience store. You have one employee that is behind the cash register, and you've decided that you're going to take on the task of packing one of these shelves because you want it to be right, you want it to look perfect. Can you see the scenario? Your employees behind the cash register and you are busy stacking the shelf. Take your next big breath. But while you're busy with the shelf, more and more customers have come in. The line in front of the cash register has become longer and longer. You have decided that this is the day that you sort out the shelves. This is the day where you commit to making the shelves look perfect. You can hold on to your thought of what this moment should have been. You feeling proud of the shelves you've stacked. Or you can be present. Notice the line of customers growing longer and longer. And remember to ask the present moment question. What does this moment ask me to take action on? Do you open a second cash register because this moment asks for customers to be served faster? As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, ask this question. What does this moment ask me to take action on? Take your next big breath. And one more easy example. You have just baked the most beautiful apple pie. You open the oven. Just imagine the smell. Notice the texture. Of this gorgeous golden brown apple pie. Take your next big breath. You remove the pie from the oven and walk over to the table, but on the way to the table, you stumble, the pie slips out of your hand and lands on the floor. You can hold on to the thought of what this moment should have been. It should have been a beautiful apple pie on the table. But now it's a broken apple pie on the floor. Do you hold on to the thought of what this moment should have been? Or are you able to be present and ask, what does this moment make available to me? Every moment makes something available to us. But we are only available to it while we are present. Do you take a fork, sit on this floor, and enjoy what this moment makes available to you? Take your next big breath. How easily can you let go of your thought of what this moment should have been, to embrace what this moment actually makes available? We'll take one more big breath together to slip out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you again these few thoughts from Alan Cohen. He says, it takes a lot of courage to release the familiar and seemingly secure, to embrace the new. But there's no real security in what is no longer meaningful anyway. He says, everything will change when your desire to move on exceeds your desire to hold on. And to grow, you must be willing to let your present and your future be totally unlike your past. Your history is not your destiny. What keeps us from being present is normally the thoughts, the beliefs, the assumptions carried from the past into this present moment. Every moment holds opportunity, but it becomes available to us only when we make ourselves available to this present moment. While we are captured in an automatic response from the past, we miss what this moment brings. How easily can you let go of your thought of what this moment should have been and open your arms to what this moment is, so that every ounce of energy you spend is spent on taking care of what is right here in this moment right now. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this moment to reflect on my own ability, or sometimes inability, to let go of my thought of what this moment should have been. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for having learned to be much more friendly to the present moment, whatever it brings. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the reminder of these questions. What does this moment expect of me? What does this moment ask me to take action on? What does this moment make available to me? Take a deep breath in. And thank you for this beautiful image of sitting on the kitchen floor, using a fork and eating a broken pie right off the floor, because that is what this moment brought. A big thank you to Elizabeth Gilbert for that image. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being on this journey with us today. Aloha Pope, it's good to see you in our session today. Thank you, Grania. Have a beautiful day. Anami, good morning. Always really good to see you. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you, Sunmari. I hope you experience a lot of presence today. Remember to ask yourself, What does this moment make available? Have a beautiful day. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.